All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of VCs Drinking Chamomile Tea. I'm obviously joking. This is VC Reacts to Videos. What am I reacting to today, Rufus?
The movie Guilt Trip.
Never seen it. What's it about?
Treating
It's Seth Rogen. I can't take it seriously.
Now, if you recall, SileClean came in at 7, which was perfect. Now, my competitors...
Starting with competitors, that's always a risky one because people might know your competitors better than you and they might love your competitors more than you. So you're already fighting against what their brand association is. If you start by associating yourself to your competitive landscape, that's something you should mention and don't ignore that, but save that to the point at the end or when you get a question about what about the competitive landscape.
pH reading is 9.5. Can you see it? Is it in the...
I'm bored already. I'm not engaged. This is terrible. Good luck, Seth.
But it says 9.6, which is...
Again, 9.6 of what? This is a good point and a good example of if you're in a sort of chemical or medical sphere, understanding that your audience doesn't understand the things that you know, right? So you making your pitch understandable to everyone as quick as possible. Don't use industry terminology. Don't use like benchmarking data that no one understands and then try and tell them that it's high. Oh yeah, but that's high. I have no point of reference. I'm not interested. I'm uninterested already. And so is everyone in the video. Seth, what are you doing, buddy? I got high hopes for you, mate. He lost
you guys.
He's acknowledging it. If you notice that you lose people in a meeting, acknowledge it. Sorry, I realize I may be losing people here for a second. Give me a second. Bear in mind that like if you ask for a second, people are usually quite kind. They'll go like, yeah, just take a moment, sit back, take a breath, or reorder your slides or whatever you need to do. But just remember, like when you're in a pitch meeting and you have a chance, it's not like you have one chance in that 5 minutes of a pitch. If you say, sorry, do you mind just giving me a second? It doesn't happen too often, but I know if an entrepreneur was in front of me and even a group of VCs who were older and wiser and a lot more scary than I was, and someone said to us, hey, could I just get a second? Is that all right? Can I just start again? We were like, yeah, sure, take your time. People are kind. Don't forget that, especially VCs. They are kind. They're in the business of supporting entrepreneurs with their dreams and visions. The only thing is we're just trying to find the ones that are actually likely to make that a success because we also have to make our fund a success for our investors that invest in us. So there's a double bet here going on. People are betting on us, betting in you. Remember that. VCs are kind. Ask for a moment if you've messed up. If anyone calls you out on that and says, no, sorry, we haven't got time, they're the wrong kind of investor. I don't want a kind of mean person like that on my cap table on my board.
I totally lost you guys. I see, yeah, that lady's sending an email. I've completely lost you, and I think I know why I lost you guys.
Yeah, there's one there for all the VCs or any investors, or anyone who's ever in a meeting has got a phone out and is like, yeah, that's just rude. Come on, I've done it, I'm sure, a few times. We all do it in social settings, but let's be better. Let's be socially accountable for that kind of stuff because this is a bit rude. I get we're all busy and things like that. Instead of doing the email and the meeting there, tell them, hey, look, I'm really sorry, but I'm really busy right now. I've literally got 10 more minutes and I've got to shoot off, right? So be honest. Be present.
It's because this sucks and it's boring. And it's full of a bunch of sciencey stuff that no one really cares about.
There you go.
So, why don't I try this? Just tell me about yourself, Amy. Do you have kids? Do you have any pets or anything like that?
Yes.
He's being smart here now, right? Because he's getting to know the audience. He's connecting with the audience. So in this case, this lady, who I think is a TV presenter in the show, he's getting to know her. He's asking her personal questions. He's getting names of her children, names of her animals out, right? Immediately, you make everyone else a bit interested. Like, where's he going with this, right?
I do. I have a dog and...
Creating familiarity.
Okay, what are their names?
Mr. Pickles.
This is a great example. I've seen this in physical live pitches where an individual, a founder would engage with his audience or her audience, go, raise your hand if you have children. Everyone raise them and make a joke. I can see it's the tired people. Well, raise your hand if you have young children. Okay, it's the people who look sleepless. Ha, ha, ha. Easy joke. It's been done 1,000 times, but it's funny. You're doing something different. Most entrepreneurs don't do this. So connecting with your audience, creating a parallel, a familiarity, bringing them on side. It's a really smart way. Use humor as well. Humor is your friend.
And Gabriella.
Oh, that's funny. If I have a daughter, I'm going to name her Mr. Pickles as well.
Use humor. Humor is your friend. You don't have to go up there and be super serious, suit and tie, all the way buttoned up to the top. Make it enjoyable. Make it as much of an enjoyable, entertaining experience, as much of an educational, opportunistic investment experience as possible. You don't have to go in there and think that you have to say every single word perfectly. Go up there, use humor. If you mess up, acknowledge the mess up and go, oh, sorry, forgive me. Practice this 1,000 times, but you still mess up on the day. Can I take a moment? People react to people and honest, genuine feedback. Don't forget, people always like to root for an underdog too.
So let me ask you, you probably go through great pains to prevent Mr. Pickles and Gabriella from dying.
It's coming off.
Well, yes,
Right?
I would.
Is this what you normally clean your house with? It's whatever's on sale. It's usually blue or yellow or something.
would be
like
correct,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, here's the problem with that. It's extremely poisonous and
Rufus.
it's really dangerous. And I can show you statistics and experiments that prove that my product doesn't only clean better than those, but it's safer. But if I've shown you one thing, it's that is really boring. So instead, I'll just do this.
Step back for the experiment.
Bold move. He's going to do it. He's going to drink it. He's going to drink it. Whoa. Bold move. Try to do bold moves like that. I remember this one pitch deck. It was a startup called Walkolution. It had this like walking, standing desk thing anyway. And the founder, he did some really bold moves on stage, actually, with a chair, and he used props. And actually, this is a recommendation to any founder who's pitching live at any time. Using props or using things to visually stimulate your audience or engage them in an entertaining way is a really smart move to make your pitch stand out from others. Do this, obviously it's easy if you have a physical product, but if you don't, be smart about how you can engineer your pitch to really just add a bit of value other than just the information you're trying to transfer.
I'm impressed. I am.
Shock value.
SioClean is the best cleaning product that's ever been invented. It's completely natural, it's completely safe, and it cleans better than any product on the market. If any of my competitors are making the same claim, all I say is come on TV and drink your product. But I don't think you will, because no one wants to shit blood on TV.
What a closing statement. This is something I always say to entrepreneurs with pitching is opening and closing strong, right? Opening with a strong, bold statement, a vision, a mission, whatever you're trying to do. Try to get engaged with everyone on an emotional level, but always close strong, whether it's with an ask or it's with a very bold KPI, a key performance indicator, a milestone you've achieved. Try to leave them with a lasting impression, because the last impression is the lasting impression.
That's it. That's all I got.
SioClean. It's safe, it's non-toxic, and you can drink it.
There you go.
And cut. Mr. Brewster?
I think that's the end of that one. Seth, great job. Thought you were just a comedian, but also you're an amazing sales pitcher. Thank you for watching this episode. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.